Only the mother can make the child a master. And the motherhood in any guru, whether male or female, can only make the disciple a guru. So first, you have to become the prophets and develop that motherhood within yourself. Then you can make others also prophets. And if you ask them, they say, Mother, I loved you very much. So they think if they loved me, then it is my duty that I should really keep you clean. That's not the attitude of a guru. What guru does is to purify himself and others and give those flowers to the deity. Till you all become gurus, I am your guru. But once you become the guru, then I become your deity. Now the higher stage is that your guru becomes a deity. Where you say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara. They go up to that point, but nobody says Guru is Devi. You can have a higher stage than Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha. Because the Guru state is where you have the innocence of all this Brahma and Mahesha and Vishnu. The power of innocence. But then ultimately they say Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. And Parabrahma is the power.
Brahma.
But how?
Comment?
Not only by becoming, but now becoming the reflector of your deity. To develop yourself into the reflector from Guru to that state. At that state you start controlling all the elements. That's why all these incarnations of Adi Guru had control over elements. Today I bless you. I have completed the 12 years of Gurus. And you should really assume the Shiva's powers within yourself. That is my body, my mind, my heart.
Le corps, le mental, le cœur.
Everything
toute chose
has spared no efforts to completely indulge into this cleansing, into this making, into this becoming of your people. I request you now
maintenant
that please do not waste my effort. Look at yourself, help yourself, and try to rise higher and higher,
yes,
to become yourself. When you become yourself, then you become the Guru. And once you become the Guru, you become Brahmadeva, Mahesha and Vishnu. So first you are made in the pattern of Ganesha, then Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha. But very much depends on your readiness to do it. And most of all, your honesty and sincerity. I hope Sri Ganesha will give you the wisdom to understand. The Shakti will give you Shakti to work hard. And Shiva will give you joy. Sadashiva will give you the joy so that you proceed in your establishment. May God bless you.
Que Dieu vous bénisse.
Only thing the Guru does makes you knowledgeable about your knowledge, about your own spirit. So the Guru's job is to make you know what you are. That is the first step. That it starts, that awakening within you, by which you know that you are not this outside world. This is all an illusion. And you start getting enlightened within yourself. Some people get full light, and some people get it gradually. But when you know yourself, you know partly. The experience is not sufficient. The knowledge has to come. And the Guru gives the knowledge about yourself. Now you have to tally it. You should find out whatever your Guru has told you. Is it true or not? Is it correct or not? Or is it just another illusion? And when you start seeing yourself, you start entering into the realm of bhakti. You become a mild person, become a sweet person. You don't talk too much. You don't harass anyone. You are a very pleasant person, very gentle, very understanding. This person has to verify how he is behaving towards others. Such a person just tolerates. There is no aggression, and these people forgive. Realized souls go on forgiving. Their capacity to forgive is tremendous. They do not bear any malice against anyone. They don't have any anger about anyone. They just go on tolerating and forgiving and forgiving. This forgiveness is just a music, I should say, of your bhakti. The amount of forgiveness these masters could have can be seen from life of Christ. They are tortured, crucified. Most of the saints were tortured. People never liked them. And they were crucified. But, as you know, that they never resented. They never take a revenge. They never did anything which was not compassion. They had compassion. And compassion for such people, they felt that, oh God, please forgive them. What they are doing, they don't know. Extremely compassionate. And they are that becomes their nature. When it becomes their nature, they become people with complete peace. They are not disturbed. They are never disturbed with whatever is happening. And they think it's God's will. Because nothing can disturb them. Nothing can upset them. They just enjoy their devotion. Devotion to their Guru may be devotion to God. In that devotion, they may write beautiful poetry, they may go on dancing, they may go on singing, because the peace is within and they are enjoying themselves. When they are alone, they are never alone. They enjoy themselves. They know that we are one with the divine, and the blessings of the divine they enjoy. Then a kind of a brotherhood out of the Shraddha develops. You may be giving big lectures on Sahaja, you may be doing all kinds of things. But unless and until you have Shraddha, you cannot rise. And this Shraddha is a kind of a love within you, I should say, which spreads like gentle fire, which doesn't burn, which doesn't give heat, but cold, beautiful breeze-like feeling within, which makes you understand. You will never talk ill about a Sahaja, never. I never listen to anybody who tells me something against Sahaja. Up to a point. When it is a collective complaint, then I am a little bit bothered and I talk about it to the leader. But otherwise, if one person comes and tells me this and this, I just tell that person, you introspect yourself. It's not so. Finding faults with others is a common game all human beings play. They never see their own faults. What's the use of finding faults of others? By finding faults with others, you are not going to be helped. Try to find faults within you, which you can cure, which you can help, which you can work it out. It's a responsibility you have. You must know to yourself that you better find out your defects and get them corrected. But talking ill about Sahajogis is very wrong. And then talking to everyone that this is wrong with this person, he had done this, he had done that, is very, very wrong, and creating a collective feeling against the person instead of helping that person. Always people are in trouble. Then collectively you must help that person, not talk ill of that person, maybe some mistakes. But if you start talking against that person and saying that this is wrong with him, that is wrong with him, then you are not a Sahajogi. You are a Sahajogi as long as you can see your own defects through introspection. Now many of you have, I should say most of you, have got your realization. You had the experience. But some of you don't have the knowledge. That knowledge you should acquire and verify whether that knowledge is really there or not. On this point, I have to say a few words. It's important. Can I have my handkerchief, please? I have to get few points I have to say about, thank you, about spontaneity part, which is quite interesting, the way people think spontaneity works. Like, It's mostly ego part which says this is spontaneous. With so many people. Especially the very old Saj Yogis think they are authorities on spontaneity. Like we had a land in Vaitana. So one of the older one went there and he said, this land is vibrating and this is not vibrating. So everybody accepted, all right, all right, all right. Then they said, in this part of the land, nobody should eat their food. Now, from where does this knowledge come? When eating food is not a sin, is it? As if it is a sin that you are eating food in there. Then religiously they follow A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Z and again A, B, C, D. Of Sahaja Yoga to such an extent, I start thinking now they have become another fanatic Sahaja Yogis. Fanaticism is against Sahaja Yoga, absolutely. Now they'll ask, how many times we should say this mantra? Then I say 0 times. How many drops we should put the ghee in our nose? Then I say a full jug. Then, oh, I should not have gone from the left side. I should have gone from the right side. Then I would say you just jump up. So this kind of understanding should be there. Though I have always said that if I say one thing, you will cling on to it. So I always say the other side of it. That don't stick on to something. Sahaja Yoga is not for sticking on to something. Like somebody who had learned certain, say, lessons about Sahaja Yoga in the beginning of it, certain mantras they had learned, and still they are sticking on to the same step. No, 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 no. You have to go ahead. This is just a staircase. Don't get stuck at a point. Where is the time to remember how many times to give bandhan to yourself? What is the need to give bandhan to yourself? It's all a joke now for you, should be. A little child sucks the milk from the bottle, all right, because it has no teeth. But what about you people having that kind of a thing? It's very childish and shows no growth at all. Sahaja Yoga must grow with it. You should not be anymore regarded as immature Sahaja Yogis. I would say a person who is a matured Sahaja Yogi is the one who can combine so many things together with all beautiful lines, thin maryadas maintained. But you cannot do the other way around. This is the growth within you which will show. So we have to have our growth, and for growth let us be silent within. Let us not react to others. This person is like that, that person is like that. What about yourself? Firstly, you may not be matured enough. But even if you are matured, you are not assuming your own powers. You don't believe in it. Humility is all right. But you must know what power it is. Supposing somebody is a king, say, and you put him on the throne. Now if people are coming, and instead of they touching his feet, he goes and touches everybody's feet. This is no humility. This is nonsense. Whatever position you have, you should try to do with humility, means through compassion. The maturity is this, that you should know that you have these powers, you should know how to preserve these powers, you should know how to grow in peace, and then when you meet people, you should assume inside. For a Sahaja-yogi, it is important not to see the faults of others, but your own faults and correct them. I get so many letters regarding some lady or some leader or somebody like that. That mother, this leader is troubling me, that leader is troubling me, this, that. I was surprised. In the same way, in Sahaja Yoga also. If there's jealousy, try to find out why you are jealous, why are you against the leader. So the difference between the ancient times Guru and modern times Guru is that the ancient time Gurus didn't care if they gave realizations to people. It was not their style, most of them. Only they cared for themselves, nicely sitting down somewhere in the Himalayas, away from all the madding crowd and enjoying themselves. But you must share this enjoyment. I think that is the sign of a good Guru. The one who cannot share, only looks after his own pleasures, or looks after his own ashram, you can call it, or looks after his own family, looks after maybe some disciples he has. Attention has to be for the whole world. So, you can call yourself as gurus if you want to. I need not say that you are a guru. But you have to, first of all, make yourself your disciple. Must look after yourself first. You have to see for yourself, have I got the qualities? Am I the one who can really do all this? All this introspection within you should be with a very clean heart and understanding. Because you are not incarnations which are born absolutely pure, but you are human beings and you are rising to the level of those incarnations. So you have to cleanse. You have to watch yourself, see for yourself, and then understand, if you are a Sahaja-yogi, have you got the beauty of purity and love? So you are not afraid. Apart from you are not afraid, that person who is with you also is not afraid because of your temperament, because of your nature, the way you are handling the patient, the way you are talking to a person who has come to know about the truth. And thus, you give him also the truth. Also, you teach him what is the truth is. And the truth is very simple, that you are the spirit. This is the truth. It's revealed out to another person. Thus, you realize yourself. By giving realization to another person, what you have done is to give him the truth itself, absolute truth. Then there are people who just come here for some politics. They go on saying things here and saying things there. All these things are not going to give you any assent whatsoever. You have come here only to achieve a great life of spirituality, of becoming a guru. Now also this politics business is quite a lot. People try to enjoy the position of a leader. So they try to keep that position in a very special way. There's no need. If you are a leader, because you are a great master, you will remain. Nobody can challenge you. Nobody can dethrone you, and one should not get disturbed with any such fear. Such yoga is a yoga in which fear doesn't play any part. There's no fear for you. All these subtle understanding about everyone doesn't give you any right also to criticize them. You should see for yourself what's wrong with you. You know, all these subtleties you criticize, that such a person is such a person is such, but you also have the same problems with you. That's why you get detachment only possibly through this introspection, through the mirror of your spirit. We never had so many saints in the olden days, never. Only one saint would be born and he would be tortured. There were not so many to help each other and to protect each other. No use fighting, no use quarreling, nobody trying to show off and all that. The care of everyone, the suggestion of care is very much satisfying for others. Little care here and there. People like it, and that only comes from a very noble soul who bothers about small things, about whatever others need. It's not for your own advancement. It's not for your own sort of leadership, whatever we call, or for your own positions. Then you are falling short. But it's for your own ascent, for your higher life, that you give up all these ideas of leadership and this and that. Is absurd the way sometimes I find some Sahajogis are so anxious to assert themselves as leaders. It's not correct. So many times I have explained to you that your own development, your own correction, your own position in Sahaja Yoga will say what you are. Whatever others may say doesn't matter. What you say about yourself, truthfully, is the reality. And you must face yourself all the time. I think now a new century is starting, and so many things have to happen. And all of you must decide that you will do this or that. Whatever is your understanding is about spreading Sahaja Yoga, you should try to. All of you should put your mind to it. If women can't go out, they can write down something. They can write about their spiritual ascent or about whatever their experiences are. Also, you write down about your different experiences you have had in Sahaja Yoga. But now I have to say that quite a lot of you can become gurus.
means teachers. And you should act as teachers. To act as teacher, you should know Sahaja Yoga, the theory and the practice of it, thoroughly well. And then you can become a guru. It's a very responsibility, lot of understanding for a guru. Those who think they can be guru should become gurus. Because now I can't travel from places to places. And you have to do my job, is to give realization to people. But you have to be able to give en masse realization. Then only you could be a guru. If you can give en masse realization, then you could be a guru. You can use my photograph, but the realization should not be from the photograph, but from you. Then only you can be a guru. There can be ladies or men, both, can become gurus and spread Sahaja Yoga all over. You have to do now my work. I won't be able to go all over. But you have to go to other countries and create new Sahaja Yogis. You can do it. To begin with, you can use my photograph, but later on, you can only put the photograph there, but use your own powers and give realization. You can do it. And that is how we can spread Sahaja Yoga all over the world. I have done my level best now, but I don't think now I can travel anymore. So I am telling you that you have to take over and work it out. That doesn't mean you cancel me. No, not at all. I am there with you. And every place you work, you put my photograph. But realization you have to give. And try to give mass realization. If that doesn't work out, then you should know you are not a guru. If you can give mass realization, then only you are a guru. Otherwise you are not. I said you can use my photograph, but you have to give realization to people. This is the sign of a guru. If you think you have mastered, if you believe that you have mastered, then you can become gurus. But first of all, you should ascertain and find out for yourself if you are a guru or not. It is your responsibility now to give realization to people. And you can give if you have vibrations as like a guru. Or ladies also. they call as Gurui, not as Gurus, but as Guruis. But they can be called as Guru also. And they can also do this work very well. But if they say there you are all right, then you can become Gurus and you can preach Sahaja Yoga. This is your responsibility. This is how Sahaja Yoga will grow. Otherwise, after I'll retire or I don't go anywhere, then Sahaja Yoga will go into waste. So it is for you to carry the torch, the light. It's your responsibility now. You have got your realization. It's now a very big responsibility. Actually, I have done this work, and you can do this work also. So you all have to become a guru. This is the day of Guru Purnima. And I bless you that you all become gurus. Whatever you have got now, don't waste it. Don't throw away, but use it for the betterment of people. If you want in the beginning, have 4 to 5 people together, then you should separate. You have to give time to this. You have got your realization, but you have to give realization. Otherwise, your state is not all right, is not normal. I think I give you all my blessings and all my support, that now you take over and become gurus. It is not my old age, but I want to give you a complete freedom to spread Sahaja Yoga. You are all realized souls, but those who can think they can become gurus can become and try. You should also make a very good speech, if possible. Now you know so many things, and you can talk to them. It's a very big responsibility. First you may get 2 people, then 3 people. I started with 5. So you can imagine how one can go with it. Try first of all with 2, 3, 5 and more. You can also advertise afterwards. If you have given realization to people, say about you have given a realization to 10 people, you can start your own organization or whatever you may call, and can work it out. Now you have the power. You have the right. But you must have a temperament also. All of you promise me that you will try to become gurus. I didn't take any money from you, nothing from you. I just want that you should spread Sahaja Yoga.
To find faults with Sajogis or with Sahaja Yoga is another mistake we commit sometime. Say if there are 10 disciples with a guru, very good, excellent guru. If they complain about any one of them, immediately the guru will say, you get out. They have no business to complain about each other. On the contrary, like this hand is paining, then this hand doesn't complain to the brain but tries to soothe it. For that, how a guru should act with the collective. In Sahaja Yoga, nobody should feel that you are some hierarchy or a higher personality. If you start feeling like that, then at that point, you must know that there's some possession on you. What is the highest in the body? Nothing. Everything is just the same. Is the way it is there. It has to be used for its own purposes. You cannot be jealous of another person. Cannot be. Because jealousy means that you are trying to harm yourself, really. I don't know what is jealousy is so much. I see people getting jealous, but I don't know what it is really, jealousy. The funny stuff, isn't it? Must be coming from animal kingdom maybe, I don't know. Because what is there to be jealous? I mean, you are realized souls. How can you be jealous of anyone? Say, supposing you are a diamond and another one is a diamond, very good, both put together will become even more brilliant. Now, supposing somebody is no good and you are very good, then there is nothing to feel jealous of the man who is no good. Or also somebody who is good to feel jealous. What is your gain? If you think that gentleman is good or that lady is good, better try to follow what she is doing. How is she good? How she has got this goodness. It's better to study. I really enjoy the most when Sahajogis start expressing their feelings about other Sahajogis. Mother, he is like that. Mother, he is like that. So, they see the goodness of others. They see the greatness of others, the nobility of others. And when you start seeing that, you start becoming. If you feel jealous, I don't know what sort of a thing it is, as I told you, but you are condemning yourself permanently. Try to establish the state that you are Sahajogis. Thus, you become gurus of yourself and of others. May God bless you.